in Rhode Island, in Providence, they're working on passing some zoning regulations that are going to really impact Airbnb owners. This is going to be absolutely huge. From what I gather here, the reason why a city like Providence would want to put restrictions on zoning for Airbnbs and limiting the use of, say, a corporation or an individual who owns, and a corporation could be owned by an individual. Think about that maybe only owns a couple or a few houses, right? I know a lot of investors that this is affecting. So they want to put these regulations in because the hotels are getting hit hard. Yeah. There's a huge vacancy rate with these hotels. And you know what? Providence and Rhode Island was actually built on hospitality. That was like our main industry for a long time. It still is one of our big industries here in Rhode Island. What's going to happen, though, is I think, it's only going to be down to, when they pass this, it's only going to be down to owner-occupied homes that can have people doing Airbnb. So if you have an in-law apartment, or if you have like an auxiliary unit on the property, or if you own a multifamily that's decked out and you live there, then you can still do Airbnb. But if you don't own the home, you can't have an Airbnb, right?
Huge game changer.
In Providence right now. That's what they're looking to do. So that's going to be big because there are hundreds of homes, I would imagine, which people have bought and have turned into Airbnbs.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe the number is somewhere around, I can't directly quote, but I believe the number is around 6,000 homes on Airbnb just this summer already rented out.
Here's what I think is going to happen, right? If this passes... Okay, and if this turns into, they haven't passed this yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, so they're proposing this as a zoning regulation. If this passes in Providence, what I see happening is all these investors flooding the market with homes, with listings.
Because they're going to have to get rid of them.
That is going to hurt the value of homes in Providence because you are now going to have a flooded market of properties. You're going to have more properties than the amount of demand.
Right.
So I'm just looking at this as a real estate agent, but more importantly, let's take a step back. Who I think this is hurting is your everyday person who goes and buys investment properties, who had a great idea of saying, you know what, I'm going to play hotel manager, and I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to start a business. This is going to impact your small business people. When we look at this, why is it a seller's market in most of Rhode Island? Because the inventory is low. And you have 6,000 Airbnbs. You've got 6,000 Airbnbs. We don't know how many of those are owner-occupied at the moment, but let's just say if you've got 5,000 that are not.
Right.
You are going to have people either, A, renting it out full-time, and I don't know that that's their MO. I'm sure a good portion of them will be, but even if half hit the market, you now have 10 times the inventory than what that market has right now, and probably about 5 or 6 times of what the market should have.